Am I the asshole for returning a birthday gift I got from my boyfriend after he insulted me about my colorful past? This happened last night, but my phone is still blowing up. I, female 26, dipped into my savings and got Mike, my boyfriend 27, a PS5 for his birthday yesterday. He knew he was getting a PS5 because he told me that the PS5 is the only thing that he wants. We've been together for 4 years, so the cost didn't matter. That is, until I found out what he thinks about me. Some background. When I was 18, I was involved with Jake, a guy who I met online. We ended things after 3 months, and I moved on shortly after with Adam, a guy from work. I found out a couple months later that Jake and Adam were actually really close friends, but I didn't know Jake long enough to meet his friend group, so I had no idea. After finding out, I took some time off dating, and 2 years later, I met my current boyfriend, Mike. I was upfront and honest with Mike about my past and the fact that I was unintentionally involved with friends. He said he understood and my past didn't bother him. Last night, at his party, I showed up with the PS5 and him and his friends were screaming with joy. His best female friend, Jessica, laughed out loud and said, "I wish I was a thought so I could afford a PS5 too."
Huh?
I looked at her with an excuse me look on my face and she just said, "Never mind," and walked away. I confronted my boyfriend about it and he said, and I quote, "She's just messing with you. You can't take a joke?"
What the hell?
So I pushed further as to why this girl is even calling me names to begin with. And he said, "Well, everyone knows you were a thought before we met."
What the hell?
I asked him to explain how I was a thought before him and he said, "You know, messing with best friends." He then pat me on the shoulder and said that it's okay because I'm not who I was back then, and if he could get over my colorful past and my thought mentalities to give me a chance, then I could get over Jessica's comments and give her another chance.
What did he say?
I didn't say anything. I just got up, took the PS5 from the gift table, and left. He was pissed. He literally called me like 20 times, but I didn't care. I was so hurt that I took the bow off and took it straight back to the store I got it from. They happily refunded it. I thought that was done, but Mike and all his friends, including Jessica, are berating me for being petty, and they're all saying I brought this on myself by making poor choices. I responded to Mike and told him that he deserves better than me, so find someone who wasn't a thought and get the PS5 from them because I returned it. He started screaming how I'm the biggest asshole for returning it, and how I should be happy that he ignored my colorful past. I'm thinking I might be taking it too far. Am I the asshole?
Nope. Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely the fuck not.
No. All she did was have a relationship with best friends, and she didn't even know
She didn't
that.
know they were best friends. She didn't know they knew each other at all.
How was she supposed to know that? How
Right.
was she supposed to know?
Right.
And I don't feel like that's like anything you have to admit to someone either, because it's not
You
a
didn't
big that you did nothing wrong.
you didn't do that intentionally. You weren't like, "Man, my 3-month relationship with this guy didn't go well, so I'm gonna date his best friend."
Yeah.
You
Which-
just dated the guy from The Office who seemed nice.
She also has every right to do if she did know that. Because who knows? I mean, the first guy could have been a sleaze bag, and she was like, to get back at him, I'm gonna hang out with his best friend. And you know what? Okay.
Yep.
Well, okay.
Take the guilt off of her. You could put some of that on the best friend.
Yeah, for knowing.
Because he might have known, actually. Possibly not.
That
but
is
he
a good
might have.
point.
She had no idea.
He more than likely, if they were best friends,
Yeah.
then he more than likely knew. I don't think they were best friends, though. I think they were just friends, and they kind of, like, amped it up a little bit. Also, who the fuck is Jessica?
Yeah, fuck Jessica.
A pick-me. A pick-me.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh my god, there's that creator on TikTok who does...
I know exactly who you're talking
the girl
about.
who wants your boyfriend.
Yep, that's exactly who I imagine in this scenario.
Exactly. She's like, never mind. And she, like, goes up to Mike, and she's like, I could be a lot better girlfriend than her.
Do you remember when we would just, like, wrestle?
Yeah, we just...
That was so silly of us.
Like, continue.
I couldn't think of a single thing to say, I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, when we used to wrestle and kiss a little bit when we were kids.
Isn't that so crazy of us? Like, what if that just happened right now?
Yeah, what if we just, like, kissed a little bit? Because, like, we're best friends,
That'd
you know?
be so silly.
And
if
she,
we
like,
just...
got in the way of best friends. So, like, why don't we just get it over with.
I hate her. Jessica's the problem. And
Not a
everybody
girl's
doesn't
girl.
No.
Also, this whole friend group who, first of all, everybody's like, yeah, PS5, what? Brr, 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 brr. Like, all these guys are jumping around and being so excited. And then Jessica's just like, sitting in the corner. She's like,
What does that have? Like, what does any of that have to do with, like, affording a PS5? I thought when, like, she said that, it's like, first off, support to sex workers. Second off, I thought she was being like, oh, yeah, because, like, you have an OnlyFans and that's how you could afford it. And she's being shitty because of that. But no, just because she dated two people who knew each other.
Yeah. This is the same energy that I guarantee you they have the same mentality of like, oh, she deserved it. She was wearing that.
Mm-hmm. That is what it's giving. 1,000%.
Yeah. They literally, everything is on the woman. It's like, well, you should have known better. You should have had higher standards. Like, you should have made better decisions. But I'm looking past your colorful past. Yeah. I'm the adult here. I'm doing you a favor by choosing to move. That's so manipulative too, because like she's going to go into another relationship being really self-conscious about that issue because of this one person. Right. So she's going to like think that her self-worth is really low.
And it's a non-issue.
It's literally like the next guy that she tells, she's literally going to be like, I have this really big thing that I have to tell you, and I'm really embarrassed, and I know that it was really bad, and I know that it's disgusting, but I was with best friends separately, and I didn't know, but here's what happened.
Yeah. Also, like, the way that she's phrasing this when she tells people, she does need to change it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's how she's saying it is not accurate to probably what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I dated a guy. We stopped dating. And then I started dating another guy. As it turns out, they know each other. I wouldn't have known that because I didn't ever meet their friends.
Yeah. That's pretty much what she said in the beginning.
Yeah. So like, say that whole thing instead of being like, I came between best friends. Yeah. Because you're not Summer I Turned Pretty right now. Like, that's not what you were doing.
Absolutely not. And the next boyfriend that she has is literally gonna be like, okay,
like,
and
is that the worst thing you've done?
Yeah, I can tell you,
green flags all around.
Worse. Like, head scratch. Hey, I was a weird child, or not child, young adult.
Yeah, if this is problematic, I've done some much more problematic things. So
the top comment for this was really funny. It says, not the asshole, give him the keys to the curb. Also, dollars to dildos, he's cheating with Jessica. I'm using that from now on. I use that
all the time.
Or she's a jealous female friend who wishes she was with him. But it seems like they're close enough that they name call his girlfriend behind her back, so you're probably right. If they haven't, Jessica wants to at the very least. Yeah, absolutely.
She wants your man.
Another comment says, not the asshole, nothing about your past is even colorful. You dated two guys that happen to be friends. Good heavens, where are my pearls? I must clutch them. It sounds like Jessica is either sleeping with this fool or wants to be. She can have him. Use the money to get yourself something nice.
Absolutely. All right. They sound like a shit friend group.
Yeah. We do have an update.
Okay.
So this comes 2 days after the original. First of all, thank you all for the support. I really appreciate it, and I'm trying my best to respond to each of you. Turns out, you guys were right, but we'll get into that. Firstly, I unblocked Mike this morning and called him to talk. After a few hours of arguing, I finally got the truth out of him. He said after I told him about my past, he was fine with it because it happened before him. Then he got curious about who Jake and Adam were. So he went digging on my Facebook friend list and didn't find Jake, but he found Adam. He then condemned me for having an ex on my social media page. I said I don't speak to the majority of people on my Facebook, but I wouldn't delete them. I just don't engage. He said that, in his eyes, that was a red flag. So he went digging and he found what he was looking for. He saw that Adam was well known and well liked by a lot of women because of all the women liking and commenting on his posts. And by the cars and trips he posted prior, he knew that Adam had to be well off. He also admitted knowing some of the women who were in Adam's comments. He then tried digging into Adam's friends list, but it was hidden. So he asked Jessica to stalk his likes, comments, and posts for a Jake. Sure enough, they found Jake, saw that Jake drove an expensive car, and came to the conclusion that I only date men with money. No, Mike doesn't have any money, so his entire analysis was dumb. Anyway, I asked him why he didn't come to me, and he confessed that for a while he thought I was interested in Jake and Adam for money because that's what women do. He said that him and Jessica brought this situation up to his guy friends, and they all agreed that this is how the situation went. I was dating Jake. He introduced me to Adam. I found out Adam had more money than Jake. I left Jake to sleep with Adam, then started dating him. I questioned why I would leave Adam if I was with him for money. And he said he thought that was a lie. Adam had to be the one to leave me. Ouch. He then said he contemplated breaking up with me over this for months, but as he got to know me, he slowly realized I am not that type of person. I told him he's basically full of shit for dirtying my name with his friends. Then I asked him why he didn't clear my name. He said whenever he brought me up, they all dismissed me as a gold digger, a thought, a woman who slept with men for money, and here's the kicker, probably still have some of that money saved. They came to the conclusion that I must be with Mike for some ulterior motive, but he was too embarrassed to defend me. He also said that he was embarrassed every time I mentioned a male friend or tagged any guy on social media because they all teased him afterwards. I remember him asking me not to like any other man's photos on social media and not to tag any guys, but I just thought it's because it made him uncomfortable, not because his friends were silently stalking me. After hearing all this, I decided to end things with Mike. I told him that he's not a nice person and I can't trust him anymore, especially because he knew I was saving for months to afford the PS5, and he allowed his friends to think I got that money from somewhere else. After ending it, I said, "Oh, by the way, have you ever slept with Jessica?" He said no, but after she found Jake, she suggested that they hook up if he ever needs to get back at me in the future. I asked what she meant by getting back at me, and he said she was certain I would cheat on him with a wealthier man if I found one. He then said he gave me the truth after all these years, so I should forgive him and give him another chance, but I didn't. I just thanked him for the good times, the memories, and for dirtying my name. Then I hung up and blocked him. Now I think I'll take another long break from dating everyone.
Good for OP for taking the information and being like, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck your friends. I'm moving on. Because what a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. And also, Jessica literally was like plotting in the back. She's like, if you ever need to get back at her, I know a way we can. I can really help you get back at her. Girl, what? What kind of friend says that to another friend?
Literally.
Hey, if you ever need to get back at her, I'll hook up with you. What?
Yep.
How's that getting back at her? What?
They're all... That whole group is just a cesspool and pieces of shit.
Yeah.
And, like, they're all in a relationship for 4 years.
I forgot that part.
Yeah.
That's really bad. Yeah. Oh my God.
You had years to defend your girlfriend.
And you just let it go for that long. And I guarantee you, him and Jessica have slept together. There's no way. With how much she, like, talks shit. I bet she said that years ago.
Yeah.
And it's been happening the whole time. Guaranteed. Like,
I agree.
No, that's insane. They're all, like, super red-pilled. Like, a woman knows her place. A woman knows her place.
Yeah. Also, wild to me that he was absolutely fine with everything because he was getting a PS5.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I don't really care what's going on. I just want my PS5.
I need you to get over it so you can give me the PS5.
Yeah, I deserve the PS5. I've put up with you in your colorful past for 4 years. I deserve the PS5.
Turns out she's honestly super fucking normal.
Yeah.
Super ordinary dating history.
No, she's like literally the most plain
Yeah.
girl.
Like,
sorry, I mean that in like
the
a
version
nice
that
way.
they're creating of her is like not. That's not what she's doing. Like, if she is, like, go off.
No,
but she's not.
She thinks the craziest thing that she's done in a relationship is date friends.
Yeah.
Like, back to back, which...
She didn't know that. A 3-monther? Come on.
Yeah, you can't even count that.
No.
If it's, like, 3 months or less, like, it was a fling.
Yeah.
You know, that's not a relationship. That's just like yeah, we dated.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
Mm-hmm. People can know each other. But yeah, they're better off. Because, like, what if they did, like, you know, keep dating and they get married and all that stuff, and then you have people at your wedding, like, talking shit behind your back the entire time?
Yeah, I bet she used all her money that she got from her other rich boyfriends to pay for this wedding.
Mm-hmm. Your great uncle Jerry is there, so excited, and they're like, yeah, I bet that's her sugar daddy.
Yeah, exactly, the whole time.
That's why she's giving him a hug.
Yeah, they're dancing together because, like, that's her sugar daddy. That's who paid for this entire place because she's a thought.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Fuck them. Fuck
Yeah,
those people.
truly so glad that OP is out of that because you would not want to be stuck in that for the rest of your life.
Yeah, this comment's like, she's a gold digger with a guy for 4 years who can't afford his own PS5. Right.
Yeah, this person said this is the most uncolorful past I've ever heard.
Literally.
There's zero there that's even remotely colorful.
Mm-hmm. God.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I hope he cried himself to sleep after not getting his stupid little bitch ass PS5.
You what a fucking loser.
Yeah.
Him and Jessica deserve each other. I don't think he even wants Jessica anyway, because if he did, he would have done that, so.
Yeah, I think Jessica's just like a whenever I need to kind of girl. He's like, oh, I can't get my girlfriend to come over. Jessica's who I'll call.
Mm-hmm. I guess she's there.
Yeah, she's easy. Okay, anyway.
She's a wetty and wooing. Story 3.
Huh? What is that?
I tried to say ready and willing, but I couldn't say my R's.
What are you willing? If you enjoyed that little story, be sure to watch the full episode here.
And make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazzy.
Jazzy? I see what you did there. Wait, what was that?